It would be fair to say that Tongan students are a tiny minority at Westlake Girls High School on Auckland's North Shore. The secondary school has a population of 2,200 students, 2,200, 1% of them are Tongan. But the students have rallied to celebrate Tongan Language Week and promote their culture, keen to do their bit to halt the declining rate of Tongan language speakers in New Zealand. Indira Stewart has more.
A quiz and a dance battle right beside the school's tuck shop is just one of the ways these students are celebrating Tongan Language Week.
What is the colour of the Tongan flag? Fiesta! Yep, correct.
Year 9 student Pieta Fulamuel says she's enjoying the celebrations.
Mate Tonga! Thank you.
Especially because she's a huge fan of Tonga's national rugby league team, Mate Tonga.
I love how everyone just got together and just supported that big team, and I love how we got a really good result as well. I still think that I think it was the English match, I think that was a try, so I still thought I shouldn't have gone to the into the finals, but that's okay.
Of the school's 2,200 students, 84% of them are European and Asian, and only 5% are Pacifica. Pieta says ethnic differences within the school, no matter how small, are celebrated equally.
I just love how people aren't afraid to show what their culture is and how they really are, who they really are. Westlake is really supportive of all the cultures because we have different types of cultures and we all respect that.
Meliseni Tu'inukuafe, Elizabeth Taufa and Kika Moala are all part of the school's Pacific Island Committee who run events to help celebrate Pacific culture. Meliseni says her first year at the school was daunting.
When you go into a classroom, you're basically the only islander in that classroom. So then you're kind of used to it now. But there are a lot of Pacific Islander prefects that guided me through my year 9, that helped me.
The girls say that while they once felt intimidated, their cultural differences have only strengthened friendships.
We grew together as sisters, family, so our bond is very tight. Yeah, it's awesome to see the other girls support us, especially if they're not Tongan.
Yeah.
It's encouraging to embrace our culture more here.
Also having teachers that are not Tongan helping us is a great way of supporting us.
The school's diversity is similarly reflected in the community's population. Government figures show around 76% of the Devonport Takapuna local board area's population are European, with its Pacifica community making up only 2%. Teacher Rachel Bickerstaff looks after the Pacific students and says it's important for all students to have support to celebrate their cultures.
They feel good about themselves if their culture is part of a school like ours. We have less than 100 Pacific Island students, so it's quite difficult for them. They enjoy embracing their culture in a school like ours.
Alongside the celebrations, some of the Year 9 students recently studied the art of Tongan tapa cloth. The decorated bark cloth is highly valued in Tongan culture, but the practice is a dying art form. Sophie Tucker and Ivy Tan were among those who learned how to make their own.
It was really interesting to see how the Tongan originally made the tapa with just natural resources. It was fun how you could choose what to add to your tapa, so it was your own.
It's very fun. I think it's very good opportunity to learn different cultures.
Ms. Bickerstaff says the exposure to different cultures is good for all the students.
Well, it's healthy because this is Auckland and we live in a multicultural society, and I think the school thinks that it's important that everybody sees that.
Tongan Language Week runs until Saturday. For Checkpoint, Indira Stewart.